All right, so we are going to go and create this box from the template. So I'm going to go to Intro to Engineering. I'm going to go to the Automata projects, and then I'm going to click on Automata Box. I'm going to open in Fusion. Okay, sometimes it takes a moment. As you see, you should have 6 pieces right here. And what I'm going to do is then open that up. All right, and I'm going to save as a different thing. So I'm going to save it as Automata Box. And I'm going to put it in my, hopefully my Automata folder. So I'll make, and since I don't have one, I'm going to make a new one, Automata. Okay, Automata, and save. All right. So I want, so basically what I want to do is I want to find the bottom. All right. So see how I'm using these. So I want to find the bottom and I want to ground it. See this pin right here? So it is already grounded. So I'm going to unground it. And then I'm going to go back and ground it. So that will allow this to not move. Now I am going to attach my different pieces to this bottom. All right. So you can do it in any order. All right. We could do the front, we could do the sides, we could do the back. All right. So for our purposes, I'll do the front first. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on that, and then I'm going to hit the letter M, and I am going to rotate it in the orientation that is the same as this. So you see if I rotate that up 90 degrees and I put it right there, that will be correct. All right, so I'm going to hit enter. Now what I'm going to do is hit J for joint, and I'm going to go down and I want to look at this and say where on this is going to be the exact same as this. So I'm going to go in to this spot right here, and then I'm going to scroll out and I'm going to hit this spot right here. And if I do that, remember I can flip it. If I do that, it should be aligned virtually perfectly. All right, if you notice there's just slight stuff like that, that's because when I brought this in and sized it, I sized it as close as I could, but it's just the tiniest bit off. All right, so that's step one. Now, step two is you are going to choose a side. All right, in this case, the side's already oriented in the right direction. If I needed to orient it in the right direction, I would click it, then hit M to move it into the right direction. So then I'm going to hit J, and I'm going to look at this item and this item, and I'm going to figure out what is in the exact same orientation. Okay, I'll flip it, and if you see, looks pretty good. All right, so now we are starting to make some progress. So I'm going to go to side A, hit M, and I am going to rotate. And remember, I'm rotating these 90 degrees. You don't want to rotate them partially because it makes it much easier if you actually rotate them the exact amount. All right, so then I'm going to hit J. I'm going to go up to this corner, and I'm going to go over to this corner. Okay, flip it, and we're cruising. Okay, so the next one, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this back one. I believe that's the back. No, that's the back. All right, and I'm going to hit M, and I'm going to rotate that up, 90 degrees, and then hit enter, hit J, and I'm going to go into this spot right here. All right, and then I'm going to go over. Oh, I messed up. That won't work. So hit J. I'm going to go to this spot right here, and then go over to this spot right here. Let's flip it. All right, that looks good. And then finally, we are going to take this piece and put it on top. It's actually in the right orientation already, so we don't need to do that. I'm going to take pretty much any of these and go up and put that right there. Flip it. Good to go. All right, so now I have my box. Okay, so now what you want to do is you are going to want to make the holes. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a sketch on this surface. All right, and then I'm going to try to find the center of this. So usually we can do it, and it's usually nice. And see that little, how that arrow popped up? Now we can also scroll down this side and find, oh, it won't let me. So usually, is it gonna let me? There. Do you see how those two lines align? And that looks to be the center. And then this is 0.5. All right, so scroll out. Does that look like it's in the center? I would say yes. Okay, then we can extrude this and we can cut it. And you could try, I don't know if this will work, we'll see. You can try to cut it through the whole thing. Let's see if that works. Hey, look at that. And then you look, you got one hole. You got two holes. All right, nicely done. Last but not least, you want to change the material to MDF. So we can try to change it all at once. It might work. So we want wood and we want MDF. If you want to choose a different wood, it's not the end of the world. All right. And then that is done.